The candidates that are here, I'm sorry about that, is Peter Matthews, a political science professor at Cypress College. We also have Sanford Kahn, a private entrepreneur and writer, former foreman of an oil rigging industry, I believe.
No, I was marketing sales for Southern California Gas Company.
Okay. And we also have Dr. Jay Shaw. His wife will be showing up for the second half. There are materials distributed outside for when the intermission comes to learn more about the candidates, and you're able to talk to them, I believe, in the intermission if you can eat the line. All right. First question.
Bored already.
This will be my timer. Zyra, raise your hand, please. She's going to do the 2-minute times for each question. She's going to audibly speak a 15-second warning, and she'll say it lightly so she doesn't ruin your train of thought. And when it comes to 2 minutes down, she will raise that binder, and that means stop. Please don't go over. The first question. Community college tuition has been raised every year since 2009. Although congressmen have no say in that matter, federal aid assists hundreds of thousands of students across the nation that, in addition to a great many other legislative powers, you can control. As a representative of a district containing 4 community colleges, a multitude of private institutions, and the California State University of Long Beach, what do you plan on doing to support the student community?
Yeah, I'd like to thank you, all of you, to come here, and thank you for the college, Department of Political Science. I believe that students are the future of the nation. So any country who is helping what we call waste of mind, that's a terrible crime for the government. And so we have to change them. See, we say we have a democracy, but we really don't have democracy. You all know very well, that the whole country is used to what you call wasteful spending by the government, whether it's a city college, state, county, or federal government. They never care about the people, even though we say we have a democracy. And that's why I believe strongly that we have to replace them. That's the first thing. Free education till age 22 is a basic right. That's another thing. Same like basic right for good health is a must. Otherwise, what is that thing? We are the richest nation. We have natural and national resources so much. But I think bad guys are taking away from your pocket. And so you have to stop there. Women education, very much. When you educate a woman, family is educated. Remember that. And so we must support women education. I even say that support even them for small business loans so they can be independent. Because unless people are independent, 50% of the population, it's no good for the country. So I believe strongly those things. And I think we have to put stop now. No more wasting of the money for government pleasure. You know, they waste billions of dollars, they say. And who gets it? Only few buddies and some politicians and some relatives. That's why I don't like career politicians. And I think they have to have term limit, no more than 4 years or 8 years. Thank you.
The second question. The Bureau of Labor Statistics lists the greater Long Beach area as having 11.9% employment as of March 2012. Long Beach, as the candidate should know, and as should you, is included in the new California 47th District, which these candidates are running for. What can you do to bring more business to the district and stimulate job growth in the area? Peter Matthews. Dr. Shaw?
I'd like to rebuttal just in case about those problems we are talking about.
Okay, so in your 2 minutes, if you address a candidate, they'll have a rebuttal opportunity.
Yeah. 1 minute, correct?
Yes, but you don't start in 1 minute. You have 2 minutes.
You have 2 minutes.
To rebuttal.
No,
2 minutes for the question.
Nobody's addressed you for questions, so you have to answer this question, which is about raising employment and business growth in this district. And if you address a candidate specifically, they have an opportunity to rebut your comments.
Yeah, we understand that there is unemployment and because of these multiple reasons. And one of the other reasons was that by the way we are doing business in government, is government not only at large, but also there are so many things like corporate loopholes, as we know, and special favors to many industries. Now you all know businessman likes to make a profit, And you can imagine that if you have big companies in America, in staying in America, instead of outsourcing, then our people will be employed. Of course, we have to make sure that our people are also not only educated in just degrees, but in what you call trade business. Like in China, if you see, there are more colleges for trade learning than regular college what we have here. So trade makes the reason for reducing also what you call unemployment. Another thing, of course, you need a fresh money. And you are right that you can't tax rich guys, but at least you can get some favor from the richest. Like we have 0.1% who make companies which make billions. Like GE never paid tax last time, XOM like a mobile company. We have to stop that. Think about this, millionaire guys are paying same tax or less than the secretary, president himself, look at that. So I think we have to change system because slowly what they did, government or the people in the power, they keep abusing the power and sneaking in on people, and that's what happened. They are sneaking in on you, and now we realize, oh my God, we lost everything. We don't have houses, we don't have jobs, we can't get anything in life. And that principle of pleasure of basic principle of everybody have equal rights of pursuit for happiness is lost. You can imagine, we have 50 million uninsured, 15 million unemployed. You can't talk about this thing. Stop this waste. Thank you.
All right. The Occupy movement has subsided. It's obvious that a large proportion of America is upset with taxation in the United States. What kind of tax policy do you plan on instigating, and why do you think it will work?
By people, for people, of people. We thought government will be minimum to support individuality of all the people who are in the union. And that was the whole purpose. Slowly government took over the power. Now many people know IRS is like a jungle. So much wrong thing goes in the IRS. And of course any government agencies, whether it's a social service, Social Security, Medicare, or anything they have no reason to be what you call accountable and with integrity. And that's why we have problem. IRS has made many mistakes. Think of the Congress too. Congress has done also favors and subsidy, and also the rules are made only to help those 15-20% of the Americans who are in limelight with the politicians. And unless we change and make the country more democratic, we all have the same thing. Talk is talk, cheap talking, wasting time, and we'll be down to the dogs, eventually as a country. We have to stop wasteful things, we have to stop favors, we have to be more accountable with integrity. Flat tax good. Today 45% people don't pay tax. Rich guy don't pay tax. Only middle class paying tax, and middle class is going down and down and down in number. Once you wipe off the middle class, which is of course 150,000, 400,000, what will remain? So unless it's a fair system, fair means fair. You are getting a factory, you are mining the natural resources, and you don't want to pay any tax. That's stupid, correct? So whatever the country is selling with the friends and buddies and rights and things like that, some guy got a gold mine in Nevada, got $300 million gold, and you don't have to pay tax because that's the law. Thank you.
All right, before that.
And one of the reasons, you will be surprised that since 1964, there are more than 56 million children who are aborted. Now see, you can abort the child if there is a danger for the mother's health. That's the first cause. Or suppose there is an incest, or suppose a small baby child, 14 years old, 30 years, are raped. But you don't have to abort what we call just for the sake of fun, just to select the sex, just because you want to go out 3 times a week. That's the wrong reason. Think of this. Every human has a right to have a good health care in America. And that is must. But we have messed up because of the middleman, insurance company, and corrupt politicians. I hate those corrupt politicians because they are the one root cause of all our misery and problems. Millions of people are homeless, millions of people are uninsured, millions of people are unemployed. Why? Don't you think that they are there? We put them there, they don't forget why they are in Washington or why they are in Sacramento. And that's why I don't like. Career corrupt politicians are acting like criminals. I'll tell you some things about healthcare. Quality of healthcare is so low now. Think we pay $8,500 per person, even though we are 50% insured, 50 million uninsured, but our quality is 29th in the world. That means we don't get quality. We just get a number. We spend our money. And I think it's stupid. The women have a right. Woman is equal. Why do we say women have a right now? I don't understand why they have to discuss it. Woman is equal. They are better than a man in this sense. Without women, you wouldn't have this whole mankind. So you have to think. Women have more right. That's first thing. They are emotional. Understand? They are depending because of the problems. Let us say. But I think educate women and make them equal. Empower all the women. Give them small business loan. Make their own business. Make them self-sufficient. Stop those guys who don't pay for alimony. Nonsense. Put them in jail.